this is my short presentation on animals. My name's Samuel. I've got my name here on the board, just in case you forget or for reference later on. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go through some different animals here that can be found all around the world, mainly in Africa or in China. One of them can be found all over the world. There's 6 of them here, so I'll start with the ones closest to me, and that is the rhino. This is the rhino. I've got a picture here, just in case that's a little bit difficult to see. I'll hold it there. The rhino. It's a great big blue rhino, but usually they're grey, and you'll always recognise a rhino because it's got very tough, very strong skin. All its skin's very strong, and then it has this horn, a big strong horn or a bone on the front of its face. As you can see there, it's got a big strong horn. That's to scare other animals, away. It is itself actually, it only eats plants and things like grass, roots, sticks off trees, things like that, berries. Animals that don't eat meat we call herbivores. So the rhino is a herbivore because it only eats things like grass, roots, berries, doesn't eat meat. You'll always find the rhino in Africa. That's where the rhino lives, in Africa. And so if you ever go to Africa and you see an animal with a great big horn on the front of its nose and very strong skin, and it moves quite slowly as well, you'll know it's a rhino. And the spelling of rhino is R-H-I-N-O, rhino. And you'll see them in Africa. If you're ever lucky enough to go to Africa, that's where you'll see them. I'll just put him back there. Next, we have the elephant. Now the elephant can be found in 2 different places. You'll find the elephant throughout Asia. China is part of Asia. Asia is a great big continent. All of this is Asia. And you'll also find the elephant in Africa. And now you'll always recognise an elephant because an elephant's are really big and they have a great big long trunk and these tusks on the front and great big ears. But the most distinguishable thing about the elephant would have to be the trunk. It sucks up water into the trunk, and it will either spray the water into its mouth if it's thirsty, or it will spray the water onto its back, like this elephant is doing here, spraying water out onto its back to give itself a nice wash. And you can see here the spelling of the word or the name elephant is E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T, elephant. Again, these only eat things like grass, roots, berries, leaves. It doesn't eat any meat, so it's a herbivore. Animals that don't eat meat are called herbivores. So I'll put him back over here. And next I'll do the zebra. This is the zebra here. And you'll always recognise the zebra because of its white and black stripes. Zebras always have these little white and black stripes all over the body. And again, these can be found in Africa. They only eat, again, things like grass, berries, roots, sticks, don't eat meat, so they're herbivores. And they have this, they have a little bit of hair here running all the way up the neck and onto the top of the head, and they have a little bit of a bushy tail here on the back. And the spelling of zebra is Z-E-B-R-A, zebra. So if you're ever on your travels and you see one of them running in Africa, then you'll know it's called a zebra. So I'll just put him back over here. One very similar to the zebra is the horse. Horse and the zebra are very similar, except for the horse does not have white and black stripes. Horses tend to have one colour over their whole body. This one in the picture is brown, and this one I have here is brown. They still have a long bushy tail, however. They still walk on 4 legs. They have some hair running along up the top of their neck and on the top of their head. But the horse can be found all over the world. People and horses have been friends for a very, very long time, many years. So these can be found across the whole world, because wherever humans have gone, or people have gone, horses have gone with them too, because people and horses are very good friends. And you can see here the spelling of the name horse is H-O-R-S-E. H-O-R-S-E. Horse. Yeah, and as I say, these are found all over the world. Very good at running. They can run very fast, horses. Much faster than people anyway. Put in there. Next I will do the giraffe. Now the giraffe is very distinguishable. You'll know when you see a giraffe because of its great big long neck and its long legs. It's got a yellow body and it's got brown spots all over its body. It has a little bit of fur running up the length of its neck. You can see here, again, it's got a yellow body, brown spots, long neck. They can see really far, giraffes can. And again, they live in Africa, giraffes. And you can see here, the spelling of the name giraffe is G-I-R-A-F-F-E. Giraffe. And as I say, you'll find the giraffe in Africa. And last of all, you'll probably know this one as the panda. Now the panda is the only one out of all of these that may occasionally eat meat. It usually likes to eat things like bamboo, sticks, grass, leaves, things like that. But if it's really hungry, it can eat small birds, things like that. And they're very noticeable. You'll always recognise a panda because of its huge white and black spots on its body. You can see here, and in the picture, it's got a huge white head and black eyes and black ears. And it's the same here. It's got black legs and black legs, and it's got black legs in the picture. And you can see here the spelling of the name panda is P-A-N-D-A. Panda. And this lives in China, central China or southern China. That's where you'll find the panda. Okay. So yes, now I'll put these up on the map so you can visually see where they come from in the world. Like I say, the horse comes from all over the world. So what I'll do with the horse, I'll put his name underneath the word world to show that it comes from all over the world. Okay. I'll start with the rhino again. The rhino, Africa. Comes from Africa. This huge continent here is Africa, and China is over here. There's China. So I'll put the panda in China, just there in central China. The elephant. The elephant, as I say, comes from Africa, but it can also be found in Asia. China is inside Asia, so I'll put this elephant in Asia, because 2 more of the animals actually come from Africa, and we've got to make space. So the zebra comes from Africa, and so does the giraffe. Oops. Got wobbly legs. Pick him back up. There we go. But the horse is all over the world. So what I'll do, I'll put the horse underneath the word world. There we go. And that is 6 new animals. I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. I hope to hear off you soon. Thank you very much.